Going towards our next interview. And
Yes.
who are we interviewing, Magenta?
We are interviewing Lizabett Russo.
Oh, fantastic. This is probably going to be very scary.
You really are terrified
Yeah,
of her, aren't
absolutely
you?
terrified.
Hello.
Oh, and she's got a bear. That's even
Oh,
more
she's got
sinister.
the bear.
That's incredibly sinister. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Have we got the
We've
microphones
got
for you
microphones
guys?
for you guys. Let's have some of these. There's one for you. And there's one for Mr. Gardner. Fantastic. I'll take a seat now. Hello.
Hi.
How are we doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Very mellow.
Very mellow.
Doing okay,
Even
thanks.
mellow.
Even mellower. More mellow.
Mellower.
More
Yes.
mellow.
Yes.
Fantastic. Really enjoyed your set.
Thanks now.
Lovely stuff.
Cheers, thank you.
Really, really nice. Really nice. What have you done to your hand? What have you done to your hand?
I was in the hospital today.
Why were you in the...
I
oh,
just-
thanks, man.
Nothing important. I had like a minor sort of procedure this afternoon, so I was playing here in the morning, and then I had to go to hospital. Then I came straight back here to play. So
This minor procedure seems to have
Yeah.
injured your hands.
yeah, I've got like I've got some like stuff in that, you know.
My
Show them
God,
all.
Are you Neo? Are you out the Matrix? Is this covering up plugs or something?
Nah, it's just to stop me from bleeding, you know.
Stop you from bleeding. Oh, aye. Fantastic.
Yeah, we've got someone
Okay.
from Transylvania sitting next to me, so I need to be careful.
Absolutely.
You know.
You've got to be careful. Got to be
Definitely.
really careful. Should be on you. Oh, like milk on cornflakes. Fantastic. Okay. So, your EP is called The Traveller's Song. Is that correct?
Yes.
Marvellous. And it's been published across Europe, the US, and Canada.
Yes.
That's
We even
quite
had
exciting.
someone from Indonesia, like writing something about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Hopefully, I get there one day.
To Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite far away.
Well, yeah, it is quite far away. And how do you feel about all this? How do you feel about all this global recognition? How old are you, by the way?
I'm 22.
You're 22. How long have you been playing music for?
I don't know, quite since I was 10, I guess.
Since you
But
were 10.
yeah, but not really seriously. Just hanging around, playing music and stuff.
Yeah.
But only I got really serious when I got to Scotland 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's when I started to think that maybe I'll make something out of it.
Aye, it's possibly a career as opposed to a hobby.
Yes.
Aye, okay, very good. And how many instruments do you play?
Well, I play the guitar. I play a bit of ukulele. I'm learning the mandolin. I have the kazoo thing that you just saw,
Yeah.
the little trumpet thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm learning a bit of that kids accordion.
Kids accordion.
And I play the tin whistle as well. The squeeze box, yeah.
Ah, the squeeze box.
Yeah.
Aye, okay, very nice. Oh, you're multi-talented, Lizabett.
Still learning though. Still
Well, everybody's still learning. Everybody's still learning. Why don't you ask the next question?
I shall.
Go on in.
So, being from Transylvania, obviously, how do you compare the Scottish scene with the music scene over there?
Well, UK's always been known for having good music scene in comparison with many countries in Europe. Back in Eastern Europe, because it was a communist country, it was quite hard for music to be exposed, especially since back in those days you had to get your lyrics checked before. Because if it was somewhere against the state, you'll be prison.
Oh,
Or sent to death, one of those things.
okay. That's just a bit of.
It's only two choices that you had over there. So I guess people are still still developing the scene over there. Here, it's much more developed. That's why you have so many places to play at, and people are taking seriously. That's why I like it over here.
Somebody's just shut the door. Well, I hope they've just shut the door, or else everybody through the house has just died. Okay, Lizabett, I'm going to ask you a very personal question now. You ready for this?
Ready?
Okay, you're
I'm ready.
both hands on the microphone. This woman's ready. Okay, I want you to tell me a secret that you have never told anyone else before.
Hmm.
You can take your time. And Mr. Cardinal, I'd like you to do the same. Right?
This sounds like the Gestapo office all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's right. Where are you born? What are you doing here? Where are your papers? Right. It's very, very funny, and that would be funnier if I had a studio audience to laugh at it. All we've got is the big breakfast crew who have found themselves out of work. Do I want an audience? No, is there point bringing them drunk folk through here? Yeah. They're just
But
gonna
that's
eat
Scotland,
pizza
that's what it is.
And burp and stuff. It's just, no, it's going to be... Right, okay, so, a secret. You've never told anyone else.
Okay.
Like, don't broadcast it telepathically. I need you to talk.
Well, you're going to ask me a question where I have to just make up a secret.
You don't have to tell them you made it up. Now we've broken the fourth wall.
I don't really have any secrets though.
You don't have any secrets. Are you a truthful person?
Yeah.
You don't keep secrets. You're
No,
an
not
open
really.
book.
I think I have like the only secret I have is like well, if I tell you, it's not going to be a secret anymore. So
Well, this is true.
Well, I have a complex of immigrant. It's called the immigrant complex.
Immigrant complex. This is a thing.
Yes, it's
Okay.
a thing. It's a thing from people from some certain countries that are kind of presented in the media being like bad, but they're not.
Right, like people from Transylvania being called vampires.
No, that's not what I mean. That's already it's different level.
Oh, it's a different level. Okay.
different level.
Which level is that?
That's the
4,
fiction
5?
level.
Fiction
Yeah,
level. Right, okay.
extra
That's
fiction
way up there.
level.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a complex that I have, because you see, when you say people like Transylvania, they think of Romania, and then people think bad of Romania, because it's like in the media and stuff. So it kind of, it's in your brain that people might think bad of you, no matter how good you are. So it's like.
I know Romanians. I think they're lovely people.
You maybe, but I lived in London for 1 year to do music, and that's all I did for 1 year. And it's like in London, it's a different story over there. And
Yes.
you could experience all sorts of racist things, no matter what color your skin is. So that's what I meant. I guess it's like even in Europe, I went to some places and they say kind of bad things about you. So,
Oh.
but they never went over there. So it's like talking without knowing, and I
Yes.
really think that this is not appropriate to do.
No.
But I guess it kind of makes you stronger, and then you smile on. And that's it.
Okay, that was a deep and meaningful secret, and I think that we've learned a lot as an audience, not to discriminate against vampires or Romanians or musicians.
That is very true.
Okay, so let's take that message and tell your kids when they wake up about this important message. Mr. Cardinal,
Yeah.
you have a secret that you would like to divulge.
Don't really have any secrets.
You're a very honest person as well.
Yeah, I just play guitar, you know.
That's it.
my name's not in the poster or anything. I don't have any responsibilities.
You don't have any
I
responsibilities.
just turn up and play guitar.
You're just a shadow man in the background.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Have you ever French kissed a horse?
a horse.
Yeah.
Nah, not that I can remember. Have you?
Only the once.
All right, cool.
Only the once. And the tongue was enormous.
Yeah.
Huge tongue. I didn't ken. It was like kissing a French
Straight
girl.
from the horse's mouth, yeah.
Straight from the horse's
Cool.
mouth. Yes. Hey!
That's not bad.
He's here all week. Try the veal. Okay, so no secrets at all.
Okay, I'll tell a secret, right? It's a little bit embarrassing. When I was a little kid, one of the first singles I bought, because like I used to buy singles and stuff, you know,
Right.
CDs, was "Don't Tell Me It Could Break Your Heart" by Billy Ray
Billy Ray
Cyrus.
Cyrus. Fantastic.
When I was a little kid, it was like 20 odd years ago. You know, I was a little boy, so I can be forgiven for that, surely.
Do you still have it?
I don't think so. CDs, they don't really seem to last very long. You know, they end up as big piles out of their boxes, you know, all scratched and stuff, in the corner of your room at some point. You know, so I'm glad to say I don't have it. You know, I might have sold it to One Up a long time ago.
You
for-
might have sold Billy
Yeah.
Ray Cyrus
maybe in the
to
second hand.
One Up.
In the second-hand section, I'm sure it probably ended up there at some point. You know.
Did it influence your own guitar playing?
Nah,
This
I
one
don't- I
single?
don't- I
No,
don't
you
think
just
so.
bought
I
it.
was a little
No.
boy. I was a little boy. I was-
Oh no,
was a
I've
little
never
kid.
listened to it.
Status quo could play circles round Billy Ray Cyrus.
I've made up for it since, like, so.
Did you just buy it on a whim?
I can't remember. I was a little boy. Probably asked my mum for it, and I got it. You know, I heard it on the radio or something. So yeah, that's
Well, I'll since we're sharing secrets, I shall share a secret as well.
Ooh. The tension is palpable.
It is palpable. But actually, going along with your CDs, I actually my first single that I bought, and it wasn't a CD. It was vinyl.
showing your age now.
I am showing my age now, and haven't I aged well, ladies? It was. This is atrocious. It was New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the cartoon series of that as well? There used to be a cartoon.
There was a
series.
cartoon
Yeah,
of
there
it?
was, Used to watch
When did
that
this
as well,
happen?
yeah.
Was it the same time as the Hammer cartoon?
Aye, similar time to that. It's quite similar to that.
Because
Yeah.
I mind for MC Hammer used to
Yeah.
put on his magic dancing
Aye,
shoes.
they talked and stuff. Yeah.
They did talk.
Yeah.
Talking shoes.
I remember that.
And then he would defeat Bad Rhythm or something. I can't think he defeated Rock. I can't think he was defeating. He was defeating something, MC Hammer. Okay. Well, this has been very exciting. Have we got any more questions that we can ask them?
Just what is coming up next for
Yes, what
for
is
you?
next?
So we're just starting to record a new album this next week, and then I kind of plan a tour in Europe in March
Oh, where are you going?
next year. So we're planning like this: Netherlands, Holland, Belgium, France, Zurich.
Germany.
Switzerland.
Oh, Switzerland.
Where's the geography?
Sorry, they gave it back, didn't they?
And then Germany.
Aye, we're definitely going to. We're not just like talking about doing this. We've done this stuff before, you know.
Yeah, we went to Switzerland and Zurich before, and we went to Amsterdam,
Yeah,
and
just-
we went to Barcelona this summer.
And
So this is like a
Bucharest as
completing
well.
a circle or something.
Bucharest.
yeah,
Check you two.
it's good.
That's horn sexy. That's nice.
A lot of travelling on buses and stuff, you know.
Aye.
The music only lasts about like a couple hours, and the rest of it's all on buses and trains,
17 hours,
metros,
aye.
tubes, meeting lots of new people and stuff. Is the best bit about it. It's meeting the people, you know.
Yeah.
The music, I know it's the main thing. That's the reason that you're there, but it's one of the most minor parts of it, really, you know. So it's good. It's good fun. Yeah.
Mm.
And out of all of those different places that you've been, which has been your favorite? So
Bucharest so far. I didn't really expect it that venue called Aquarellas to be so good. It was just so good. It was like amazing. Yeah, I really recommend it. Even though people might think, but that's very far away. You can go to Turkey if you go to Bucharest, because it's quite well. You cross the Black Sea and then you go to Turkey, or you swim, but you choose one of those.
Yeah,
if you're a good swimmer.
A lot of these like smaller venues that you wouldn't think of, you know, we played like in some sort of so-called famous venues, like in like the Troubadour in London and various things like that. And you
Yeah.
go there, they're okay, they're really good, you know, venues, but you get the impression they're living off like past glories. Maybe there's a period in time when that venue was a happening place, there was a little scene that emerged there, and now it's just kind of living off that glory.
Yeah.
The best places you can go to are the little places that you've never heard of before. They're the best places. They're real. You know, it's more kind of, I don't know. It's weird. You know, they tend to be the best places.
Yeah.
Like in Aberdeen, for example, the venue, the Blue Lamp. You go halfway across Europe, you struggle to find a venue like that. You know, the atmosphere like that. You can travel and you'd struggle to find something like that.
Yeah.
You go to these famous places, and it's great and all that. But it's some of these little unknown places. They tend to be the best gigs, I would say.
Marvelous. If you had to choose one place in the entire world to play, where would you choose?
Japan.
Japan.
I have an obsession about Japan, and I
Tokyo?
really want to get there. Not necessarily. I'm not crazy about big cities. I've learned my lesson with London. I think the smaller places you learn much more about people, the real people that actually live there forever and ever and ever.
Culture.
Yeah, rather than Tokyo. Tokyo is like kind of mixed, you know, like just like all the big cities is just mixed. I don't think you learn enough about the people, the real Japanese people. You'll be just a messed up sort of situation. And
To
it's
learn about a culture, you would suggest actually going out into the countryside.
Off the beaten track.
Off the beaten
yeah, not
track.
really countryside, because I'm not really sure if they understand the thing that I would say, but you know, and they might chuck tomatoes at me or something. But I think I don't know, just like Osaka or something like that, smaller cities, and yeah,
Apparently they do a great line in T-shirts.
they
Osaka.
might do. They do a lot of weird stuff over there as
Yeah.
well. So
Well, if you're in Primark, there's always an Osaka T-shirt.
don't
was the
do
joke.
that. Don't do that.
No, don't go.
Don't.
Don't go to Primark. Bad place. Run by the devil. He's into fashion. Okay, well, this has been wonderful. I don't think we've got any games to play with you. Do we have any games to play with these guys?
No, their secret was
The secret was the game.
we
Right.
didn't think that you would be up for playing with tights and tangerines.
What do you mean?
Who-
Who won?
Who won the secrets?
D-
Who had the best
It wasn't a
secret?
competition. It was merely a sharing
It
thing.
was just a
like
sharing
you know,
experience.
Just getting into, just relating one-on-one, presenter, talent, presenter. Just chilling. And now you've learned something new about Lizabett Russo and Lewis Cardinal, and something about me as well. That I
Very
used to
true.
enjoy a wee bit of New Kids on the Block. Not my finest
yes.
hour.
Yes, so we need to get through to room 2 again to introduce our
Do
next
we?
band.
And we have
Yes.
to leave
We
you?
have to leave you, lovely people. But thank you
Aw.
so much for being so talkative with us.
No worries.
Thanks,
Thank you.
You still
Thanks a lot
scare
for
me.
having me. I make actually soap, so I shouldn't scare you.
You make soap?
Yes, I
You
sell
make
it.
soap?
I sell it as merchandise.
Will you make me some soap?
He
Tell
needs
me
it.
what scent you like, and I make it.
Patchouli.
It's
Ooh,
too expensive. No,
Oh.
I was gonna say,
No can
I'm
do.
loving
Clary
the patchouli.
sage.
I have that one there.
Great. I'll have some clary sage soap.
He needs it.
What do you mean I need it?
It's very
Smell
warm in here.
wonderful. What do you mean I smell
It's
wonderful?
very
It's
warm
my
in
natural
here.
musk. What do you want me to do about it? You know, it's pheromones and stuff. Okay, thank you so much for your time, and thank you very much for playing for us both times today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thanks,
we
Tom.
wish you all the best.
Thank
in
you
your
very much.
future tours.
I say thank you to Captain Tom as well for
Yeah,
making this
thanks
happen,
a lot for
and
having
everyone
us.
that's involved. II Music, kpx.tv, II Music, Emu Bands, the whole lot of you. It's
And
been
of course,
amazing.
both of you.
And
Yeah.
you two as well, of course.
Oh,
Yep.
stop.
I mean,
Aww.
but my name is not
emotional.
Lewis. by the way.
Shit.
I knew he would mention that.
It's all right, Sam. Don't worry.
So, thank you very much again. Get an extra round of applause from our three. Yay! Brilliant. So, we shall see you throughout the evening. Get you a lovely drink. We are going through this way.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're stalling. Why are we stalling? What's happened? All right, we've got to stall.
Would you like to play our tangerine and tights game?
No, we're not going to do that. I'm going to tell you a joke.
I'm scared.
I'll tell you a joke. No, I'm going to tell these guys a joke. It's like it's conversational. Oh, okay. You're eager to learn a joke. No, it's not about learning a joke. You just laugh at the joke. You don't learn a joke. You can.
I want to
It's
share
like
it with
Sesame
other
Street.
people.
Okay, so there's this chicken, right? You have chickens in Transylvania, don't you? Loads of chickens. Okay, so a chicken goes into a library, right? You have libraries in Transylvania, don't you? They travel in a bus? The library or the chickens? The chickens travel in a bus? I think this is going to take us quite some
Make
time
a bad
to get
impression.
through this. Okay, so there's this chicken, right? It's not on a bus. The bus comes later. It goes in a library, right? And it goes up to the librarian and it goes, book. Right? I'm not finished. Right? And then the librarian goes, well, so do you have a library card? And the chicken goes, book. The librarian goes, well, I'll take it as a no. So it takes a quick picture of the chicken, you know, sideways to get the eye. And it's wee claw print and stuff. You know, oh, it's tight. On the thing. And then laminated it all nice and stuff. And like, there's the library card. Mr. Chicken, customer 57. And like, how many people go to libraries these days? Oh, anyway, so the chicken goes into the river of books, you see. And it picks a book. I think it was George Clooney's autobiography or something like that. You know, I don't really read a lot of books. And then it goes up to the librarian and puts the book down on the desk and goes, book! And the librarian stamps it and goes, okay, back a week on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with library fines?
Yes. I have one myself just
You
now.
have a library fine yourself. Right, so this is going to be very, very personal for you. So what happens next, you see, is the chicken comes back every day and goes, book, and like goes and gets a book, you see, and the librarian stamps it out, and the chicken goes away with the book. But the chicken is not bringing any books back, quite like yourself, really.
I know, I'm guilty.
Right? Shit's happened, stuff's happened in life, it's prevented you from bringing back the books to the library. Are we all right now, or can I... Okay, but I'm going to finish my joke anyway. Okay, I'm going to finish my joke. So, you will laugh. It's very funny. So, it's not that funny. So, the chicken gets the books, and instead of bringing any of the books back, the librarian is obviously distressed about this particular set of circumstances, right? So, the chicken comes, 3 weeks it's been, right? Chicken, every day, book. Out it goes, never bringing any books back. It's generated quite a hefty library fine. It's maybe about £57. I don't know again how much they charge in libraries these days because I do all my reading and comics. So, anyway, the chicken comes back. Book! The librarian goes, go get your fucking book, you bastard. Right, it's not happy about this fucking chicken. Right, so the chicken goes, gets fucking the David Attenborough fucking swimsuit, fucking almanac, or whatever it is, right, and comes back. Book! Right, okay, stamp. Chicken goes away. Librarian has had enough of this. No more of this chicken stuff. The librarian puts on her Reeboks, which are underneath her desk. And then follows the chicken. The chicken gets on the 47 bus. It's £1.50. It's usually driven by Donald Lookings up by the church. The librarian gets in her golf polo. She follows the chicken. The chicken gets off beside the big black wood. The librarian parks her car. She follows the chicken. The chicken is in the woods with the David Attenborough swimsuit almanac in its beak. LACTLATE, right? Because that's how chickens move. I used to be a mime artist. Then the librarian gets a car. She follows the chicken through the woods, you see, and in the middle of those woods, there's an enormous lake with an island in the middle of it. And there's also a jetty with 2 boats, which is going to come in handy in just a second. Now, the chicken gets in the first boat, which is an outboard motor, which is very fucking handy because the chicken has no opposable thumbs and cannot operate oars. Do they have opposable thumbs? And yeah.
As far as I know.
See what I did there? That was funny as fuck. If it was a studio audience, they would have laughed. Anyway, so the librarian gets in the second boat, which has oars, right? And opposable thumbs. Very handy. So they both row out to the island. The chicken's in the lead with the David Attenborough almanac in its beak. I just made that up on the spot, and now I've got to stick with it. So the chicken buggers off up this big mountain, right? And the librarian follows the chicken, and soon the librarian realizes that the mountain is actually made of books. Right? Very bizarre, I know. Do they have books? No. Anyway, so the chicken gets to the top of the mountain of books. It lays the book down in front of this enormous frog. The frog looks at the chicken. The chicken looks at the frog. Sidewise, you see, because his eyes on the other side. And the chicken goes, book! And the frog goes, read it. That's it. You can take that one home with you. In fact, it's on the internet now for all posterity. Wasn't that good?
I loved how there was an in-studio. Oh.
We didn't even in the audience. And they went, oh. Now, look.
It's a very long joke.
They told me to stall.
I know.
I stalled.
I know.
Well, I suppose we better get on with the rest of the show then. Okay, well, you lead the way. Lizabett, it's been an absolute
Thank
delight.
you very much.
Thanks, sir.
And George, love your work. Love your work.
And enjoy the rest of your evening.
All right, come on in, let's go.